Hey, it's me, Leanne, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. So we are in week 2 of our Beach Bodies Are Made in the Winter series, right? So part of my 8 tips for getting fit. And last week we talked about water, why water is important, how much you should drink, and all that good stuff. So, you know, for me, I did okay with that. I probably did, I got my water quota in on one day, and then the next day I kind of fell short. So this is kind of progress not perfection type of thing. And part of my program and the way that I work is I like to kind of have these little building blocks, right? So, everything kind of builds on another thing, and it kind of helps you to slowly and steadily start to change some habits um, in your life. So, um, yeah, so all fun stuff, right? Progress, not perfection. So, I have recently found myself in a situation where I need to make some space for something that I want, and which actually made me think of planning, right? So that's our topic for this week. We're going to talk about planning. And planning is really a pain in the butt. I mean, nobody really wants to do it. It takes time, it takes energy, yada, yada, blah, 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 right? However, if you're serious about your health and wellness goals and you want to make some serious changes in your life, then planning is one of the key ingredients. And I often talk about planning plus consistency equals success, right? And if you notice, planning is the first part of that equation. So planning is what we're going to talk about, and it's also one of the reasons that I created my nifty little tool. This is my health and wellness journal. Now I do have this online electronically. If you want to go to mybt101.com, you can pull a copy down, for nothing. But I made this little hard copy a long time ago, and it's actually a condensed. It's smaller, meaning size-wise, because I had a client who I was working with, and she's like, "Oh my God," she goes, "this thing is so great." She goes, "Wouldn't it be fun if I could just stick it in my pocketbook?" And the reason she said that is because part of what I have in here is, a meal plan prep. So part of my planning and what I think is important is, so I have your meal plan, and so say you're just going to kind of sit down, you're going to think about what you want to eat for the week. Um, and I'm kind of like a creature of habit. I actually still have a sticker sitting in my cupboard that's probably been there for 6 or 7 years now. I never took it down, but I had a little sticker and saying, and this night I'm having this night I'm having this. And it was always the same every single week. Like I said, I just, it never really mattered to me. So, so for instance, for breakfast, you're going to have eggs and toast. And, for lunch, you're going to have a salad. And then for dinner, so you're going to have chicken and rice and green beans. So, on the opposite side of where it says meal plan, you have a shopping list, which is where she used to like to pop this into her pocketbook. And she would use it when she went food shopping so she wouldn't forget anything. And that's the key. So when you do that, when you make your plan for your food and you actually write a shopping list from that, you actually end up getting every single thing that you need to be successful during the week, right? So, on that shopping list, you might have, eggs and I like Ezekiel bread. So, Ezekiel bread, the ingredients that you like to put in your salad, lettuce, carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, any of that stuff. For dinner, you got to pick up chicken and rice and green beans, right? So, everything is there in the house, and you won't do what I did today, which is a true story. I have no food in the house. I haven't been to the store, and I was going to go, but I got distracted, and I was doing some other things that I also wanted to do, and I never made it to the store. So for breakfast I had coffee, and for lunch I had pizza and chips because I was starving. The pizza shop's right down the street. While I was waiting for my pizza to finish cooking, right, I'm opening up and eating a bag of chips. So that's all bad planning on my part, and you know, not something I'm proud of, but it happens. It happens to a lot of us. We get busy in life, and so if we can sit down, and for me it's very important, if I can sit down once a week, lay out my food for the week, and then get it onto a list, and then go to the store and have all that stuff in the house, I'm going to stick to it, right? So there's the planning, the consistency equals success part of it, right? And also, in this little journal and on my e-copy, I talk about writing intentions. So, one of the things I talk about is, let's say exercise. So one of your intentions is I intend to work out 5 days a week. And then you get more specific. And I've spoken about this before. And you say, I'm going to work out on these specific dates. And then you get even more specific. You drill down even further. And you're like, all right, so on a Monday at 7 a.m. after the kids get on the bus, I am going to go for a walk. On Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm going to meet with my personal trainer at noon. And let's see, maybe on Wednesday, I'll meet the girls for tennis, right? 4 p.m. sounds fantastic. So you have everything written out. It's very specific. It's very planned. It makes it very, very doable. So this week, I'm actually going to focus more on food because food has really been my issue. The exercise piece of it, I'm gonna bring in a little bit slowly, but I need to actually sit down, plan my food for the week, and write a list, and then I need to get that stuff in the house so I don't have any more pizza, potato chip fiascos. Anyways, that is all I have for today, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this Wellness Wednesday, and I will see you next week. Bye.